and with the sounds of Big Ben ringing over the waves and far away in chilly old England.
I got interested in them way back when I was in high school, and the first song that really completely blew my mind was Hey Jude when it was released, and I was a sophomore in high school. You know, pretty soon I basically had all the albums and started buying some of the more obscure stuff. Well, every time people come to see me, I'm always playing this stuff for them, and half of them don't really want to hear it. And I thought, well, if I do a radio show, people who want to hear it could listen, and those that didn't, I wouldn't have to be torturing them, you know. But yeah, a lot of times I would want to show somebody, Paul McCartney's Brothers album, and they didn't want to hear it. And so I thought, oh, this would give me an avenue to kind of show my collection. And so it was just initially fun, I think. I wanted to have fun and be able to share my collection with people and also bring other people in that had bigger collections than me. That was always part of my goal as well. So I proposed a show down there and had to go before a program committee.
Number one thing that sticks out to me about Hardy's show is his knowledge and his passion for the music that he brings. He knows more about the music he plays than most people I know about their music collections. And it seems like no matter what, he's always got some story, or he finds some way to relate to the listeners out there through the music that's always well beyond just playing the songs.
And at 2:21, The World Gone Wrong Blues for a promo.
Well, initially I had total freedom for what I did. And since we started streaming a few years ago, that's the big change with Sound Exchange, limiting how many songs you can play by an artist.
So because we stream online, we have to pay in to Sound Exchange to cover performance royalties. That is a result of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which is supposed to protect artists and songwriters and performers. And basically, along with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, there came playlist restrictions. You can't play more than 3 songs in a row from the same artist during a certain period of time. And basically, the intention of that is to increase the variety of artists getting played. They represent, various publishing agencies and record companies and things like that who believe that the more artists get played, the better it is for everybody. So Hardy used to do a show, his show's called Strawberry Fields, which for the Beatles fans, they know that's a great Beatles song. His show was predominantly Beatles music. And he didn't have to worry about only being able to play a certain number of Beatles songs during a program. But now he doesn't have that luxury anymore, and we can only play, 3 songs in a row from the Beatles during his show. Fortunately for him, each member of the Beatles has a pretty respectable solo output as well, so that helped.
Once again today. And remember that next week...
And so that kind of made it impossible for me to do some of the things that I used to do. Like, for instance, maybe I'd feature Rubber Soul one week and just play songs off Rubber Soul, and when a new album came out. And so that makes a big difference. It's kind of, what it's done is it's made me turn the show to Beatles and Beatles-related stuff, which I always did do anyway, but it kind of forces me to do that every week. So, I play a lot of solo stuff, and then I do a lot more of the other British invasion acts.
He's a stand-up guy that, believes in a lot of good things and doesn't stop until he gets them. And I think that his program every week, the music he plays and the stories he relates and some of the, social issues that he brings up reflect that part of his personality.